Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rachelle and I am doing a reading for air signs. What are they? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in all placements. And it's timeless. I'm going to start with some prosperity dust and get some angel cards. Ooh, support. We have one angel giving another one a boost over a wall. And this one jumped out. Faith. We have two angels doing the flying trapeze. On the flying trapeze. I never know how to say it. One is leaving its swing to catch the hands of the other. And it is in mid-air. Faith. Faith that you're going to be caught. It aligns with this support too. There's this faith that you will get the support you need, the assistance that you need. Okay. Go to the wisdom of the oracle. A leg up. 34. Support. That's funny. Yeah, you're getting a leg up from somebody. Uh-oh. Soulmate in reverse, 41. Also got some kitty confirmation over there. What is going on? Building blocks, 28. You're getting some kind of support after a breakup, after something really heartbreaking that yeah, there was an ending here in a connection. And you are in the process of rebuilding. But you have help, you have support. Whether that is your spirit guides in some form, or somebody physical, somebody, friend, confidant, whoever. You're rebuilding after an ending, after something that was pretty difficult. Because this soulmate in reverse, this is somebody that was played a pretty big role in your life, pretty important. Let's go over to the Osho Zen Tarot. Is that what I want? Actually, not yet. Yet. Yeah, I'll do it. It's fine. Osho Zen. We have guidance, 3 of rainbows. Yeah, you're being guided away from a situation. It could be somebody who has passed on, like a spirit guide, ancestor, someone who's been watching over you. Burden, 6 of clouds. Okay. Yeah, you were dealing with somebody here who they were riding on your coattails. They like to call the shots, kind of overbearing, my way or the highway, think they know it all. This was exhausting for you. It feels like, could be that you were an overgiver in this situation, or maybe you always thought that if you just did enough that you would finally appease this person, you would finally please them, get some kind of acknowledgement from them, and that was never the case. They just wanted to ride on your back. And then we get stressed. God, these came out, I think, in my earth sign reading. You'd think I'd remember. That was just yesterday. Anyway, we've got stress. 7 of fire. Yeah. Yeah, you were dealing with somebody here who was not kind, who had bad intentions. They like to watch you, keep you confused, doing all the things, and then thought it would be funny to pop that bubble underneath you, to pull the rug out. This little monkey with a needle about to pop that bubble or balloon or whatever. And it was like, they're like, put on a show for me. It's like, like the jester. Put on a show for me, and then I'm going to do things to trip you up, to make myself laugh harder. They were laughing at your expense. They thought something was funny here. Apparently you didn't think it was so funny. Let's go to Heart's Hidden Secrets. Obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. Second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. It kind of seems like this person, okay, so there's been a breakup and you're rebuilding. And you left for a very good reason. And this person is obsessing about you. They're thinking very heavily. They're missing you. It's like you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They're infatuated with you. They adore you. They're just, every day that goes by, they're just more and more like, they can't get you out of their head, like Kylie Minogue. And they really want a reconciliation. They really want to make amends, possibly. Maybe they're thinking about how to do that. So, all right. So let's dig in a little bit here. Let me go to the Dream Keepers Tarot. I think that's what this is called. I want to know how you feel about the potential of a second chance with this person, of some kind of reconciliation, something like that. 3 of Cups. You care about this person. They could be a longtime friend, someone that you spent you've celebrated with, you've had fun with. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're open to the possibility of reconciling. And also, through this situation, you've been forced to rise and realize how capable you are all on your own, that you don't need somebody dictating what you do, how you do it, where you do it, all the things. It's like, now that you have spent some time on your own, rebuilding, with support, whenever that support is, You're like, I know that I'm really good on my own. You're very self-sufficient here. You've got what it takes. Maybe you've worked on building up your finances, your abundance in whatever way. You're feeling really good here. And you're open to a new possibility, but you are all about taking it slow. You're all about, you're like, okay, well, if we're going to do that, then we need to kind of take a look at the past, because she's holding this. She's got a serpent, a skeleton serpent wrapped around her, and then she's holding a bird that is also a skeleton. And both of these, because they're skeletons, make me think of something that has died and is coming back. And it's like there's an affection here. There's something that it's around you. It's like it's always been there. Or, you know, there's some kind of, you're open to a new opportunity. You're open to talking about it. But you're totally fine if that conversation doesn't work in your favor. So, let's see. Let me just clarify, like, what. Let's see. Let me go to what haven't I done? Let's go to the cat tarot. I get the impression this person is just kind of up in their head, right? They're thinking really heavily. They can't stop. They want this reconciliation. What are their next actions? What are this person's next actions? We've got the Two of Cups in reverse. That is not reconciliation. Ace of Swords in reverse. This person is so confused. They don't have any clarity. They don't know what they're doing. I imagine there's some pride. There's a wounded ego thing going on here. Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this person, it's like they're not able to even be truthful with themselves. And they've got this very kind of harsh energy. They act like they know it all. They're not kind. If, you know, this is their next actions. It's like they want to come in and be like, well, I don't want you in my life anyway, just letting you know, even though you're over here like rebuilding, you're doing good on your own, and they just want to come in and remind you that they're over here like actively not wanting you in their life. and harsh about it, like not nice. And yet it's like their idea of what the truth is so skewed. They're not. It's person's kind of they're kind of delusional. They're delusional about what happened here. What happened? Let's go to the Tarot of Mystical Moments. What happened? Why the breakup? Why this ending? Six of Cups. Hangman in reverse. Pisces. The Fool in reverse. Aries. So You two, okay, so like I said before, there's a really strong connection here. You two may have known each other early on in your lives. Maybe they're like a family member. You guys go way back. And there's some kind of self-sabotage here, or impatience. Why? What happened here? Because there's a like acting foolish, not taking a risk. What is this about? We have the Emperor in reverse. Oh my god. That's very controlling energy. My way or the highway. I said that. This, with this burden here, it's very much like the Emperor in reverse. Do what I say, not as I do. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's like some kind of opportunity was squandered here because of being impatient, or there's a self-sabotage thing, justice. Oh. Yeah. So something that this person did, that there was there's like some kind of opportunity that was squandered. That was, I don't know, because this person wanted it their way or something. This isn't Burger King. Even though that's how they act. Something came into balance. There was a situation here that somehow justice came your way. Something was made fair. That something that was unjust was made right, which caused this person to what is this Fool, the Hierophant in reverse, Taurus energy, to do something out of the norm, to break away from tradition. Three of Wands in reverse, which caused some kind of delay. Stagnancy. The Hermit, Virgo. And so it feels like, wait, what is that? What is that Hermit? I feel like this Hermit is you. You were like, all right, well, this person sabotaged something here that involved you because of them being, they wanted control at all cost. Maybe they were greedy. Maybe they just wanted to pop your bubble. They didn't want you to have an opportunity. So they intentionally messed it up. And then when you were like, oh, all right, fine, then I'm leaving the scene. I'm going to go be on my own. Because they caused some kind of delay here. They tried to change something. They tried to do something out of the ordinary. And so it caused, they ended up being it put them in this very reckless energy. You took the high road. They said, my way or the highway. You said, okay, you have fun. You have fun on your highway. I'm going to go in a different direction. Bye. And it's like, this person is just like, what? No, like, I'm just picturing this, like, rage. Like, you can't leave. You must stay here and let me keep riding your back. And it's like, what's interesting, though, is that you got you got some kind of guidance here. And see, the angel is pulling this person forward, and she's looking back. It's like you didn't want to leave. You just, your hand was, they forced your hand. And so you said, okay, I'm going to go over in my little corner. I'm going to go within. I'm going to look at myself and what happened. And in fact, by going within, you kind of rose above the situation. You wanted to get a new perspective on things. Where it could be where what this person did left you in this place of indecision. I don't know what to do. I love this person. They mean a lot to me. They are my soulmate, and yet it makes no sense for me to stick around when I realize that this person, they don't have good intentions for me, possibly never have. It's all about control for them. It's not about the love and the care. For you, it's been about the care. And so maybe that put you in this place of like, I don't know what to do. And then this person they did something here to cause a delay that made you go, okay. Maybe they just pulled their energy back after sabotaging something that actually hurt them more than you, because you finally, it brought you the clarity you needed. And you're like, oh, you spent some time getting a new perspective here. You took yourself out of the environment that was causing you harm, which was a very comfortable, natural environment for you. You know, she's a mermaid. You had to get up out of the water in order to see what was going on. And you have seen very clearly that this person is very reckless, that foolish. They don't make good decisions. And yeah, they're going to come back and kind of try to do a smoke and mirrors thing on you. Try to be like I said, like, I don't, they're coming back to say, I don't want you in my life. You're like, okay. Continue doing that, sure. But it's like they want to be harsh about it, even though it's so weird. They really care about you. They miss you so much, but this person is, I don't know, they might have a little bit of a mental health thing going on. I'm not a doctor. I do not diagnose anything. This is just for entertainment purposes. But, just this person, at the very least, they're very confused. Yeah. So I'm going to take this over to the extended, and I'm going to, I'm going to dig deeper. I want to see what you're doing next, what's going to potentially happen with this person once they come in all of this, what's the term? Vim and vitriol. Like just acerbic energy. Yeah. It's not fun. But you're over here, you're fully supported. You have faith that you're going to be caught. You're going in a new direction. You've clearly found, I feel like you found someone or people who have your back, who want to support you. So you're like, all right, well, I'm good. So, well, anyway, we'll see. We'll see how things play out. There is a description. What am I just saying? There's a link in the description box below if you are interested in the extended. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.